or rather the hollow infusion makes it scale with luck. It does give +5, but yeah, I'll put it to 94. I'll put it to 94, but eventually it'll go 99. Eventually it'll go 99. Alright, so I should probably have put bleed on here. But yeah, this is gonna be a slight adjustment. This L1 attack is kinda funky. Kinda funky. It actually is even looking like only one of the blades is I guess because there's enough of a delay between the two. Wow, the running R1 does more damage. Nah, it's gotta be that the second blade isn't hitting on the running L1. But yeah, once we get Yol, we'll be able to go to 86 on this new game. Actually, we might actually be able to push 87. Because we already have 1,000,000 souls, so if we don't die and lose them, we should be fine. Apparently yesterday we actually went deathless. I'm pretty sure, unless somebody can remember a death. I'm fairly certain we had a deathless run yesterday. So that was kind of neat. Especially considering we're not doing anything like cheesy on it. I am not sure how I feel about this twin blade moveset. I rolled, but okay. I should be going around to the right. That's so goofy. Okay. Painting Guardian is as strong in the, of a run as they are in the game. Yeah, they're just too OP. They're just too OP. I'm also realizing that I keep calling them painted Guardians, but they are painting Guardians, which makes sense given that they're Guardians of the painted worlds, so they're painting Guardians. But I say painted Guardians so much. Yeah, if you go to like the wiki pages and stuff, they all say painting Guardian. Actually, even if you look at just the armor and the weapons and stuff. Painting Guardian gown. It's the Painting Guardian set and the Painting Guardian sword. I forget if it's curved sword. I think it's curved sword, but yeah. Yeah, I say it wrong all the time. I always say painted Guardians, but the more you know, I suppose. Just, it threw me off when I like read that earlier today, and I was like, what are you talking about? Painting Guardian. Like, I say painted Guardian all the time. And I start looking it up, and everything I see says painting Guardian. I'm like, oh shit. Well, looks like we've been wrong for quite some time here. And painted just rolls off the tongue a lot better. I think it's because of the G for Guardian. So painting Guardian. I think it's because it's the shared letter. Cause I don't know, like if it was like painting night, I think painting night rather than painted night would, you know what I mean? Like it kind of, it's the flow of it. I think it's that shared G sound that makes it kind of goofy. I don't know. That's just my theory on it. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the Painting Guardian sword has an innate bleed buildup on it, which is part of what made it so strong yesterday. And then we put Sharp Infusion on it because of that, and I think that was probably the right choice. Just a theory. Yeah, it's just a theory. Hey, Red Panda. How are you? Everything I say is just a theory. Don't take whatever I say 100% as fact. treat it like science. It could likely be right, but it's always just a theory. Always just a theory.
What on earth?
That was kind of weird on the first swing that it didn't do the second hit. I guess I never realized that you don't really have to go that far behind the chair for it to trigger. It's like as soon as you cross the plane of the back of the chair. Wait, is that how my rolling L1s are? Are my rolling L1s like a poke? Maybe it's just the follow-up in general? No, it is the rolling ones as well. It's a weird moveset. I'm so used to... I thought I could still roll it. I'm so used to the sellsword twin blades, I was kind of under the impression that like all twin blades would... Oh, I guess it's not... I guess they're not twin blades, they're twin swords. I guess is the distinction that is why their moveset is different. Very well might be. Very well might be the differentiator between the two. Right? Yeah, okay, so these are twin swords where it's like those are twin daggers, but it's Warden twin blades and sellsword twin blades, so clearly that's where the difference is made up between the two of them. Okay, so that's a good mental note. I say the weapon looks kind of goofy the way they hold them. It's just like two straight swords. They're relatively long too. I guess, maybe not. But yeah, there's no curve to them at all. So one thing that I was thinking about, so I don't know how many people saw the messages in Discord today. So I'm playing around with like different ideas for things after stream, or like after the run rather. Ow. They are the longest straight sword? Okay, they do look a little bit on the longer side, but I wasn't 100% sure if there's actually anything different. Smackwards, welcome back. That's the armor that goes with them? Yeah, so I was reading online that it's the black hand top and bottom and the black leather arms and legs that finish off the set. So that's what I'm going off of. I think it looks right. Moves are slow, but they have some solid damage output. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too bad, that's for sure. But yeah, so I was playing around with some different ideas for like once we finish these runs, because these runs have been going relatively quickly. So obviously, like I've been testing out different games and stuff that we've switched to. I don't think ESO is going to be a solution. I don't think it's very engaging, and I don't think a lot of people have a lot of interest in it, and that's fine. That's fine. I want to still do Clone Hero stuff, but I don't want that to be all the time. You know, it kind of takes away from it being a more special thing. But Binding of Isaac, I think Binding of Isaac is a good one every once in a while. We were playing around with the idea of maybe trying to do like 100% run of Super Mario World, maybe. I played the Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario World as a kid, and I know I got to the outer space part of it. I don't remember if I had like 100% on everything. Oh, I thought I could block that for some reason, like that. So I'm trying to figure out like games that aren't gonna be 100% story driven, right? Like Mario actually makes sense because that's more like it's a level based thing, right? So I could do a few levels. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thanks, Justin. Also, welcome back. Classified, welcome back as well. Go back to Hearthstone. Well, I want things that you can actually grow from. Super Mario World has some activity because people watch for people still watch for like ROM hacks and such. Because I think we definitely need to still be in that mindset of if we're gonna play something, I want there to be growth potential from it. Really hoping I could get the... Ah, damn it. Damn it. Ah! I just completely whiffed the running attack. I wouldn't have killed him anyway. That follow-up attack is kinda rough. Okay, your dead tail is blocking me. Metroid? Are you talking like the old Metroid games? I don't know. I only played a little bit of Metroid Prime 3. That seemed fun from what it was, but I never beat it because I got soft locked. Did that one have any point and click things for it, or would that one be fine without the... Would that one be fine without like the Wiimote? Watching Roblox? Nah, man. Wolfie, welcome back. Port to PC? Is there an actual port, or are you saying like an emulation? Gonna play DS3 with it? No. I'm saying Metroid Prime 3. Or any of the Metroid Prime games. Or Metroid Prime 3 had the Wiimote. I don't have, like, the Wii was a family console, so that's at my parents'. Play Rust and get instantly banned from what people say? Are you saying, like, you're in a voice chat with people? Because I most certainly would not be in a voice chat with random people. I'm using tilt controls, where it all began. Where it all began. No, see, I don't really feel like I have much interest in like Rust and stuff anyway. I don't know. I wanna do some digging during the what's it called? During the Steam sale here. And see if there's anything that I might be interested in. I saw that the Fallout series is on sale. I don't think I'm gonna be picking it up, but like Fallout 3 was $10. Like the Ultimate Edition. What? Why are you doing that attack? It's phase 1, but... Hey Riot, welcome back. Rust for like 3-ish years now? Never been banned once. Yeah, but I mean, like if you're... I don't know if Avocado is talking about with streaming getting banned from Twitch for the stuff that people say in chat. I think that's what he's implying. Not getting banned from the game. We could definitely play some Minecraft for the memes, you know. Wii Fit? I don't have a Wii. I just said that.
Hi, Streamer Chan. Jiao with the run Streamer Chan. Gonna be wearing from the Streamer Chan.
Oyster! Thank you for 7 months in a row, man. Enjoy your lurk. Welcome back. They say it's Revolution, Wii Sports. I don't have a Nintendo Wii. I also don't have a dance pad. I don't know how many other different ways I can say those things. I thought I could. Uh-oh. What? Xbox Connect Adventure? I actually have that. I actually have that. I don't know how the hell you set up Xbox Connect though and stream it. Like in this setup, I don't think that's happening. Watching Moon Moon earlier and he was playing a game called Agalos. Looked pretty interesting. It seemed like an 8-bit side-scroller Zelda almost. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Livy. Dance Revolution speedrun. Oh my god, I'm terrible at those games. I'm terrible at those games. Oyster, thank you for 7 months in a row. Enjoy your lurk, and I hope you continue to enjoy your face, sir. Welcome back. Zelda 2 is the side-scroller one? I think so. I think so. Should eat sushi? Should eat sushi? I have... The only sushi I'm interested in is Ghost of Tsushima. Almost caught the hand. I saw that it was Fang, but yeah, I was wondering. The instant spam like that just sets off an alarm. Playing with you, like, you're just gonna get the instant ban. Subaru, welcome back. 8-bit side scroller like Zelda 2. Okay, so here's a question. Speaking of Zelda, would it make sense, like, would something like Zelda 1, I feel like if we're gonna play through any of the Zelda games, like Zelda 1 and 2, that those should be dedicated full streams, or is that something, like with the 2D ones, that it wouldn't matter as much if it's at the end? Only do the... Oh my god. Only do the 3D ones for full streams. Dedicate full stream. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You're the only person you know that completed Zelda 2? Well, I'd like to become the second in your life. You beat it too? You still have it, but you cry? I cry every time. I cry every time. Yeah, so far we've only beaten Link to the Past in Breath of the Wild. But I wanna play the old ones. So the Zelda we can do in Zelda we can do as like full streams. But I'm thinking about like old Super Mario stuff. Thinking about old Super Mario stuff. Maybe as like an end of stream type thing. Ocarina of Time stream when? I want to play them in order. So Oot would be further down the line. Ocarina of Time. It just sounds like some really shitty like YouTube parody. Some girl that gets put into the world. Comp CSGO? Oh, you know me. You know me, man. Super ultra competitive, you know, first person shooter kind of guy.
Oh, then shall we begin,
Oscar of Tina? Yeah, it's like a different person in the game, right? Different NPC. There's Oscar of Astora and there's also Oscar of Tina.
Then shall we begin,
for the bleed, I guess. I don't know. For the bleed, I guess. Wait, what is this? Oh, you got Dragon Ball Fighter Z? Nice, man. Yeah, I know that, I think I saw Senor said he picked that up, and Fang was saying about he wanted to pick it up, but it wasn't cheap enough, or it wasn't in the budget because of other games. Something like that. The Jurassic Park thing on Steam is like Roller Coaster Tycoon? Yeah, that's kind of the understanding I had of it. Somebody was trying to say it was more like City Skylines, but I think it's more like a Zoo Tycoon or Roller Coaster Tycoon kind of game. Oscar of Tina sounds like, yeah, that's just what you say, like, of whatever that it's talking about the land that they're from. I am Oscar of Tina. How may I be of assistance to you? Can let the dinosaurs eat people? Oh god. I'd be like so paranoid about that. I'd probably be the good zookeeper, but I know that there are definitely people that would just let them run rampant. Other than Skullgirls, you haven't had a competent fighter game in a while. This will be good. Yeah, I've never gotten like into a fighter game competitively at all. But I think maybe the new Smash, we'll see. I would like to play it a bunch, but we'll see how competitive it becomes. Nothing on the Steam sale looks good to you? I need to like dig deep. I was looking in the $5 and under, because you know me. Borderlands 1 and 2 were both in there for $5. Thanks, Justin. Colt, welcome back. With the existence of Spotify, I have all of my media local. I don't have Spotify. Can't trust that Comcast life, man. If I want to listen to my music, I guess you can technically download stuff with Spotify. I just have everything in iTunes because I have an iPod. What up, man? Also installing Fallout 1 and 2. Did you all ripped on your PC? That's also one way to do it. Just a computer scientist thing is what? Having the local? Stream your local media? What do you mean by, wait, what? What do you mean? Hey, Geek Lord. Yeah, it's good for when I'm driving. Like, I have my iPod, which is like 60, no, is it 64 gigs? I think it's 64 gigs, maybe even more than that. So it's dedicated to music. My phone at the time was a 16 gig phone, so it didn't really make any sense. Oh my god, I hate this boss. My phone at the time was... we're gonna fall through the ground because I can't. Awesome. Extra digital download codes of the new Dance Gavin Dance album from buying album merch, or from buying merch to your friends. Like, I've got it on Spotify. I don't know, man. I like having the hard copies of stuff. That's maybe just, obviously that's a personal thing, but I've always had, I don't know, I've always had physical, or not physical, but I've always had local copies of everything. Oh, I rolled it early. Scarlet, welcome back. The Spotify phone 4G loads it no problem. Well, it's not even that too. It's data. That's the other part of it. Like, I don't have an unlimited data plan. I have 3 gig. I have a 3 gig plan that's shared with my family. So there's 5 of us sharing 3 gigs of data. So Spotify out and about is not really an option. I would rather all have it properly local. But I guess, yeah, I mean, there's stuff with local downloading it, but from what I understand of it, you have to, like, just shuffle it, and, like, sometimes you don't want to just shuffle it. Still encoded with DR, yeah. Flip phone and iPod Touch, there you go. There you go. Yeah, no, I don't mean that iPods are a hard copy. They're most certainly not. It's digital, but it's local. What's up with the span? I don't know, man. That's three days now. 3 days now. Aren't screwed by having it local? It's not like local media can't be... Yeah. And, like, here's the nice thing about having it local, too. I mean, I guess you can... I don't know. Do you have to download Spotify? I feel like you do. But I have it set up so that all of my music, every time I import a song into iTunes, like, I have a Google Music app thing that picks up every song I import there and puts it into my Google Play Music. And then when I'm at work, I can just listen to if I want, I can listen to my entire library, you know, stream it off the interwebs. Walk Off the Earth? Yeah, I know Walk Off the Earth. I only know their Red album, though. Or Red Hands. I only know, like, their first album. Fuck iTunes all around, though. I have a MacBook. I have a MacBook and I have an iPod, so it all works. And an iPhone. It's only shit if you have a Windows computer. iTunes works fine on Apple products. It's the same way that Microsoft Word and shit doesn't 100% work the same on Mac products, but on Windows it's fine. Linux users only. I use Linux at work, Windows at home, and Mac on my laptop. Hey Shark, what's up? Day to Remember? Oh, I still listen to a fair bit of Day to Remember. I got into them late. I don't have their new album though. iTunes is shit on both? I don't have issues with iTunes on my MacBook, but I don't know. It works fine for what I use it for. Sync it with my iPod and my iPhone. That's really all. And then I played my music for stream in the beginning off of it. You have a copy of the original album signed? Nice, man. Have they put out really much stuff in the past few years? I haven't kept up with it. The one thing I do remember them doing is Walk Off the Earth does a lot of, like, one instrument, and then all of the band members play off of that instrument. They've done, like, a few different, like, covers and stuff on YouTube that have been pretty cool. Gotthard or Van Helsing? It's Gotthard. It's Blackhand Gotthard. Not still using LimeWire and Real Player. Oh man, I remember the transition from LimeWire to FrostWire. That was, you know, being edgy. It's like, oh, LimeWire's down. What was before that? Shit. What was the name of the player? Fuck. Oh, why can't I think of it? It was like a player slash Napster. Napster. That's what it was. No, no, it was like a player slash like client, the Napster way back. I remember that being a thing. Oh man. Great music clients that aren't iTunes? Oh yeah. No, I mean I know there are. I know there are, but does everybody? Do people not have? I feel like everybody's just naming a bunch of things. I can't tell if people are like having chat delay or like stream delay rather. Squid, welcome back. New streamer shout me out. Does that mean you made? Wait, what, Fang? New streamer shout me out. Does that mean you made when someone messaged that to you? Oh, wait, somebody... Does that mean you made it? Did somebody... When you were streaming earlier, somebody whispered you and was like, shout me out? I'm a new streamer? Yeah, man, you made it. At least they had the courtesy to not just post it in the chat. Oh no. Oh no. Crystal meme. Crystal meme! We're using the Gotthard twin blades. These are the swords that are right in front of the archives. Close. Close. Ah. Damn you, Sage. I hate that fucking laser. Oh my god. Stop it. Piece of shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anybody wants a copy of the new Gavin Dance album? Artificial Skeleton, you have an extra code. I mean, if nobody in chat claims it, I'll take it, sure. Dang it. But I'll let anybody in chat take it if they would rather have it. I really don't have any preference. Selection? Selection. I'm saying I'm putting it up for dibs in chat. If people don't want it, I'll take it. Throwing knives this round? No, the throwing knives were for the painting guardian because they use them in the Half-Life fight, or they use a special one in the Half-Life fight and they use a different one in DS1. Changing out some BTTV emotes that no one used. Found a really cool emote, like Pog Slide. What was it? What emote was it? Phone's charging? Typing on console so you're behind on response. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was just like, I felt like people just kept responding and I was like, I already came up with the term. Keep your Estus? Yep, your Estus carries over. But you can only go to 15 flasks and plus 10 on your upgrade. So after that, everything is just sitting in your inventory. Traded in. Or I think you can only trade in one of the two to the crows. It's kind of weird that you can't trade in both. But the face looks like a gear. Oh, Coggers? Is it Coggers? And then there's also Hyper Coggers and Cogger G and Anti Cogger. So there's the Coggers, and then there's Anti Coggers or C Coggers. That's what it is, C Coggers, and that's counterclockwise. So you can put them next to each other and make it look like the gears are actually turning. And then there's Cogger G, which is gold, and then there's Hyper Cogger, which is super fast. I apologize a lot. What are you, Canadian? Come on. That's fine. I apologize a lot too. Tree jump to the roof took you a while? Yeah, the tree jump to the roof can be a little bit annoying. Once you kind of have a setup for it, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. There is also the second nest that some people don't know about up on the entire, like on the complete top of the roof. You need the tower key though to get to that one. So if you pay the 20,000 or get the tower key by other means, go up top, and then as you go across the bridge, drop to the left on the rooftop. There's a second crow's nest. New favorite streamer? I appreciate that, Shark. I appreciate that, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Getting some food, be back in a few. Alright. Sounds good, Subaru. Thought it was really cool. Yeah, if I had... Nah, man. It's getting more and more tempting to pay for the monthly BTTV slots so we can have 25... Another wolf is chasing me. Yay. No! No, why are there so many? Ah! I'm dead. Wow. Wow. The counter hit on the second one. Dead. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. I almost wonder if they don't... I wonder if it would have been worth it to run away. Whoops. Get rid of some? Those are FFZ emotes. Those are FFZ emotes. BTTV I would use entirely for gifts. But you only get 5. We have 50 FFZ emotes. BTTV we have 5 slots, and then we have 5 personal emotes that can be uploaded. So we have 10. But yeah, we have a couple that are taken up by ours. The problem is I'm gonna keep Easy. Easy is the only static emote I'm gonna use from FFZ, or I mean from BTTV. Simply for the fact that Easy on FFZ would have to be Easy Y, and most people just type Easy. When you first enter the expansion, yeah, they can beat up on you pretty hard. I do like the way that they're designed though, because they actually behave like wolves. So they kind of circle around and hunt in packs and stuff like that. But yeah, so we have... Actually, let me see. Yeah, so the static ones besides Easy... Oh, Hyper Crappa too. Because that's Mikhail's emote. And I wanted to have that... Somebody uploaded Hyper Crappa to FFZ. That's not him. So I don't know if somebody got a hold of Hyper Crappa and uploaded it to FFZ to have it. But like out of respect for Mikhail, I'm not gonna add somebody else's version of his emote. Because he made that a long time ago. But yeah, if once we get, we're eventually gonna get BTTV like Pro or whatever. And that'll mean that we can get 20 more GIF emotes. Don't run across the bridge with the wolves running. Miss an attack, they'll break the bridge and you die. There's actually a spot, and I can actually show you it if you'd like. There's a spot about halfway across the bridge that you can stand on and just kind of ride it down to the bottom there. But then you have to climb back up to get to the chapel or something like that. Wouldn't download an emote? Wait, what? PP hop? It's a pretty nice... Wait, what? I've seen a couple different like hop emotes. I don't know which one that is though. But yeah, I've noticed that wouldn't download a car. There are definitely a lot of Pepe emotes that I like. Oh, it's just a tiny feels bad man head hopping around. No. Oh, that combo was fairly good. Can you download a you wouldn't download an emote? You just gotta make sure that that's an image that you can. Oh no. Oh, you baited me. Ah. Woo! Hello. Alright, now things get a little bit tricky. Screw off, mate. Ah! I'm dead. Jesus. Stop fucking beating me to the roll poke. Jeez. Number of times I say I'm dead, but it's greater than the number of times I am dead. You have to admit though, I get lucky quite a lot in that regard. But sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm right. Oh man. Yeah, no, it's just like it can go downhill so fast. It can go downhill so fast. Cause the way that whole thing right there went down, it was like I try and get just a simple roll poke. Get caught into a 2-hit stun lock. The dog hit, like the wolf hits me. I have max vigor? No, I don't. I have 69 vigor. There are 30 levels of vigor that I could have. There are 30 levels of vigor I could have. But yeah, so I get hit by all that stuff. I was just lucky that I got hidden killed and that I was able to roll in time for the wolf's next attack. It's not a fun series of events. I just genuinely do not enjoy that fight in the middle of it. It's like it's fine in the beginning. It's better at the end when it's just the wolf, but when the two of them are alive, just no thank you. I want no parts of it. Wish you had a grape farm? You mean a vineyard? You want to make some wine? Or you have like an obsession with like grape jelly or jam? What are you on about? You just want hella grapes? What kind of grapes? What kind of grapes? I enjoy grapes quite a bit. Green grapes? I do like red grapes. Don't get me wrong here. But my grapes have to be, like, crisp. They have to be crisp. Mushy grapes are no-go. That's just disgusting. It's the same thing with, like, apples. Like, by apples, the way I like my grapes, I like them crisp. Like, whole grapes, put them in... Ooh, that's good. That's good. But, like, once either of those become, like, mushy to the bite, I'm like, nah, no, those are disgusting. Bird things that try to jump scare are not as effective as the screams in Earthil Dungeon. Yeah, you're just kind of like going through and then all of a sudden you hear screams from the jail cell. I think because in Earthil Dungeon you can see them. I guess these is like, you see them but you're like, maybe they're dead, maybe they're not. You just assume because it's Dark Souls now they're not dead. But yeah, the ones in the Earthil Dungeon, like you don't see them. They're in a jail cell and then you just hear the screams. You're like, oh my god.
In your kind, ever defended
Everybody foot. Alright. Ready to get input read. I just like have never understood the whole thing with his like healing animation kind of coming up, and then he starts dancing around and his healing animation doesn't go off because he never properly did it, but he still glows yellow. Like I've never quite understood that whole thing. Crisp red grapes get you going. Oh yeah, they're good, so good. Is there a bug that like just flew in my eye? Why is vineyard pronounced vineyard and not vineyard? I am no scholar, so I'm just gonna go with the generic. It's English and we say things weird. Colossal Titan, what's up? Mitch, welcome back. How are you doing? Yeah, no, it definitely feels like a gnat or something, like sort of just like crawling on my eye, and now I'm mildly uncomfortable. I'm gonna say vineyard from now on until someone stops you. I'm stopping you. Say it right. Oh man. Colt laying down the law. Catch me outside, how about that? It's vineyard, damn it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Professor Catfish, thank you for the host. How was your stream? What were you up to? Why is Home Depot pronounced Home Depot, not Home Depot? Is Depot French? I don't know. I actually don't know where that, like, silent T comes from. Oh, is Depot French? Nailed it. I'm Frenchman, man. Always not pronouncing letters and stuff. Just got back from the gym. Your triceps feel huge. Get swole. Get pumped. Let's go. Don't be scrawny like me. Don't be scrawny like me. Cat killed the stream a couple hours in, doing Final Fantasy V 4-job fiesta. I actually was just reading something about that the other day. Or actually, no, today. Today I was reading something about Final Fantasy V 4-job fiesta. I know nothing about what it means. Is it like a challenge run or something for the game? And how did the cat kill the stream? Did the cat manage to like turn the power strip off on the that the PC was plugged into or something like that? Think people spend a lot of money is to get the summer sale badge? I mean, for some it might be. For others, it's just that they see a bunch of games that they want and they're cheaper, so they buy them now. Because it's a lot of money, but it's less than they would spend if they bought all of them when they're full price. But people end up overspending in that case, too. 4 arms are bigger than your biceps? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. 4 randomly assigned jobs and you can only use it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I've only played Final Fantasy VII, so I have very little knowledge. Jumped up on the keyboard and stepped on the end stream hotkey. Oh no. I do not have an end stream hotkey. And I have my stream tell me, like when I do press stop streaming though, it says, "Are you sure you would like to stop streaming?" It does the same thing for when I go live. So I always have a confirmation of going live and ending. Which I think is something worthwhile for people to turn on if they don't have it. Stalker, like the the game. Is that on sale or something? Oh, come on. Feels robbed, man. What's up, Spencer? Ring around the rose. Oh, come on. Ugh. Soul level? We are 561 at the moment. Justin, you're like a couple MGs behind, man. Come on. Soul level 530 is so a couple days ago. Frida! Wow, I don't know how she didn't hit me. 529 last year? Shows how much you lurk. Hey, no worries, man. Now you know. I'm gonna get so entirely burnt. Oh, no, I'm not. I thought I was doing a different attack there. TBH. That could be bad. Whoa. Enostan, welcome back. How do I get the souls? 45 other new games of all bosses. And not dying very much. I think I've only cumulatively lost like 3 million souls or something like that. Maybe 4. I haven't lost too many. Typically get back to them when I die. Yeah, I mean this is our soul inventory right now. I spend most of my... I just mostly get souls from Shield of Want as well on boss kills and stuff. Hey Gunner, it's going well. How about yourself? Skylord, welcome back. How you doing? How you doing? Ring around the feeder. That hitbox is so, like, the backstab hitbox there is so far left. I think that's better. The L1 in that situation after the charged R2, only one of the blades hits. So I think just doing 2 R1s works a lot better for this. Guaranteed extra damage. What I needed to do there was when I rolled is get in behind her so I could have backstab. Put a budget on this on Steam, but the site you get virtual novels on also had a sale. At least you didn't take your money. I didn't realize that the visual novels and stuff were not all on Steam. I just kind of assumed that if people get games, they're 95% on Steam. I guess that falls in the 5%. Only ESO DLCs were on sale. Yeah, I think you have to like look and see for when they do like Crown Store deals and stuff for buying. If they do sales on either the DLCs, which I don't know if they've ever done that, or if they ever do sales on what is it? Like the crowns themselves, I guess. Because then if you buy those at a cheaper amount, you'll be able to pick up the DLCs for cheaper because of that. But I don't know. I haven't bought anything outside of the Morrowind expansion. Did they put have they ever put the Morrowind expansion on sale? I know that that one's through Steam, right? Don't get them on Steam if someone takes over your account again. Somehow you'd be able to play a game. Oh, somebody hacked your account before, Fag. Do you have like 2-factor authentication stuff on? Because if not, I would recommend it. Heard nothing but great things about Somerset, and you're actually enjoying ESO. Now so you're sad. Oh no. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Yeah, like I think I could get back into ESO if I wasn't streaming and I like had a group of people and stuff to play with, but honestly, I think for streaming ESO is just not gonna happen. No, don't fall. Okay. See ya. Oh, what am I doing? I need to go to Cathedral. Forgot about Deacons. Oh, well, at least we have a slightly further bonfire. You had it on before? How the heck did they manage to get your info then? That doesn't make any sense. And there's nothing that like Steam support can do about it? Or could have done about it to get your account back? That just seems so odd to me. Seems so very odd. Get deeper into it? Kind of a tricky game for you because you want to go for questing and area completion, but you also want to do dungeons all the time. Yeah, and you kind of need to go the route of questing and area completion to do some of the dungeons. I typically clear out everything. Like I'll do like dolmens and the delves and stuff, but I'll save the dungeons for at the end. Just need to play overall. Yeah, more overall. You just gotta try and put the time in that you did for BDO and RuneScape and stuff. And then easy. Got it back. Whoever did removed all your friends. Now your friends list is mostly just other streamers now. Yeah, my friends list is mostly people from Twitch. There's a few friends from like high school and stuff, or just like other people that I know outside of Twitch. But I'd say it's about 80 to 90% Twitch people. It would be more percentage wise if people actually added me, but the Steam friend requests are pretty infrequent. Yeah, I don't know. I don't do too much with like multiplayer stuff anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter if people have me on Steam or not, but meh. Not hard to find me if you really wanted to. Friends, this is like IRL friends, people you played CS:GO with, and then me and Senor. Well, I'm honored to be a part of your exclusive friends list. More you level up in Steam, you unlock for friend spots, which is useless to you. Wait, you unlock friend spots as you level up on Steam? I had no idea. I had no idea that that was a thing. I know that the level up it's not entirely based on the leveling system isn't entirely based on how much you spend, but it's got a fair weight based on how much you've spent. Which is kind of an interesting leveling mechanic. Because when you see people with higher levels, you're like, oh, they did something cool. No, they spent a lot of money on Steam. Only occasionally do they have like a, other XP things. Achievements is what you level up from? Wait, so getting in-game achievements counts towards your Steam level? I didn't realize that. I knew that there were. Oh, wait. Oh, it does. Okay. I knew that there were some things. Like I knew that there were some things outside of purchasing that leveled it. Why are you rotating so much? He's gonna smack me. Yeah, nice. I think I have to go through his legs so that he doesn't do that. Was it because there's like a community-based one where you can get XP for like writing a review and doing all little things like that? I guess I just haven't paid too much attention to it, is really what it comes down to. Maybe we should try and grind out the Steam levels, you know? Aha! I feel like with this armor, if I just use like a rapier instead, I would be like Zoro. Never even thought it did anything? Yeah, I didn't realize that like your friend capacity, for example, like raised from it. Is there any other benefit outside of that for getting to a higher level? I could kill him. But then second phase starts even more botched. Got Dancer down today? Nice. Left you with 0 S's and 10% HP. That's a close one. That's a close one. How did you like the Dancer fight? The clench was real. Oh, I can imagine. That's cutting it. That's also like that state where you get very, very panicked because your health is so low and you know you don't have healing, so you're like, I gotta kill her quick, or else we gotta do this again. Levels from badges, which unlock Steam emotes and wallpapers. Achievement plaque or something? Okay. Well, I guess the more you know. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dead. Ooh, oh, okay. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Deacons are so easy, streamer. Deacons are so easy. It's funny when people say that. It's like, go to the max new game with a weapon that's not the best. Just tell me about your experience. Okay, now we go to Fair Keep. Deacons are so easy, streamer. Alright, Justin. Thank you. Surprised how calm you are with Dark Souls? Genuinely made you want to break your controller because of how stupid it was? Yeah, it's always interesting to see how like different people handle it. Some people get very frustrated, some are able to like maintain their frustration and just try and power it out. Others like have complete fits of rage where they can't even bother to play the game anymore. Break things. I don't understand how you can let yourself get to the point of breaking like a controller or something over a game. I saw somebody, I think it was Nems maybe, has like a, how do you get Steam skins? Is that something that like is through Steam that you can just download? Cause his made Steam look pretty slick. I like the design he had. I want to look into maybe some different Steam skins to change the way it looks. I guess it's just like the window borders and such. Obviously, like the website still, like the app still flows the same, but it had some reskin dialogues and windows and such. Looked pretty clean. Looked pretty clean. Just slamming it on the table. Not as gently as you would have wanted. Found a website called steamskins.org, so that might be a place to start. Alright, Justin. Thank you for that. Sounds good. Yeah, I didn't know if it was something that like Steam supported and just had like an option for multiple different skins or anything like that. But that also doesn't surprise me that it's an external thing. Although, Steam would have to have an option for that, unless you have to go into, like, the Steam files and swap it out. Or something like that. I don't know, I'd have to see how it works. I'm sure it's not too complex. Hey Yak, welcome back. How are you doing? I wish we didn't have to go through the swamp every time. I just want to fight the bosses. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Doing well. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, which means tomorrow. Okay, so here, since we're talking about the weekend. Tomorrow's Friday. The plan is to do the jailer cosplay tomorrow night. I don't think it's gonna take like super long, but I feel like it is gonna take a little bit longer than normal. Am I gonna die to these guys? So I want to do the jailer cosplay. We'll see how long that takes. If it doesn't take terribly long, then we'll be able to squeeze in a second run. If it does take longer, then I guess we'll switch it to something else for the rest of the stream. Saturday, what I want to do, and I don't think we're gonna start as early as we did last week. I think we'll start closer to like 5. That way I can eat like a late dinner, or an early dinner rather, and stream like 2.5 hours early. But I want to get the mod for the auto equip, like the item randomizer with the auto item equip, like as you pick them up, and just do like a use what you see run on Dark Souls 3. Said I'd do a genocide run? I'll do one eventually. It's not yet. I don't know. Steam has a skins folder in its files. You just drag and drop in the skin there. Okay. Well, that seems easy enough then. Easy peasy. But yeah, like the one that I saw had has like a slick. There's like a slick black border and whatnot. But I gotta see what the options are. Maybe spice up my Steam life, you know. Quite popular is Metro. What a popular skin is a Metro skin. Yeah, what's going on, Fudge? Thank you for the host, man. How was your stream? You were doing some any % stuff, correct? Enduritize, welcome back. What's going on, dude? Yeah, I think you were doing some any % when I started. Hyper armor is my friend. Also stagger. Awesome. Quite nice. Thank you very much. Oh damn, I think he just got a double hit there. What? What is this health? Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Alright. Well, apparently that was counter damage. And counter damage from Abyss Watcher seems to take us down over half of our health. So that's fun. That's fun. I need to get my souls back. So I think there's about 2 million something of them laying in there now. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Nice. Oh man, that is not fun. That is not fun at all. Did leave the ground. Yeah, I got messed up. I don't know if I took damage from both of them or it was just single counter damage from the one that was doing the the spin attack. It's very well possible that I took counter damage from the two of them simultaneously and just got eaten up. This is why I normally don't fight Abyss Watchers aggressively, because they can hyper armor and punish you and all that fun stuff. See the same message over and over? You think that guy returned? Yeah, Justin thinks the same thing, which is why when you posted the message earlier, he thought it was the guy. Oh, I'm sure you love hyper armor, Fudge, right? Because you actually have to fight these guys on Teardrop, as far as I remember. That's not gonna happen. Thought I could maybe squeeze in the wall there. Oh shit! I was still locked onto the other guy. Can't backstab that way. Come on, buddy. Damn it. I don't really think you can properly get a backstab punish on that. So we'll just go with this. I could roll behind on that, couldn't I? There it is. This time of year, this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely in your kitchen. Aurora Borealis? Wait, what? What do you mean localized in your kitchen? What you talking about, Willis? Steamed hams, despite the fact that they're absolutely grilled? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. What steamed hams? Oh, stop. Playing DS2 for the first time? Let me know how you enjoy it. I personally think it's a good game, but there's also a group of people that absolutely hate it. Oh, I was actually expecting him to have some health left after that. Alright, well that works. That works for me. Imagine dual Henris. MV2 broken though. Well, how would dual Henris work? Are you talking like Henri twin swords or something like that? So you wouldn't be doing like a left hand and right hand alternating attack, you would actually hit with both. Arguing with some people today who said Scholar was harder than vanilla DS2? More enemies equals harder? Well, I think people argue that it's harder because of the positioning of them, right? I mean, I know there's some extra enemies, but I think there's some positioning and stuff. I haven't played vanilla, so I can't speak to it. But I've heard pretty commonly that Scholar is harder. So I'm curious to hear your reasoning for why you say that it's easier. Outside of that, I do not know. DS2 on 360 and Scholar the first sin on PS4. Yeah, I played the Xbox One Scholar and then PC Scholar. One playthrough of each. At some point I would like to return to our PC Scholar one and do NG Plus maybe. I feel like I shouldn't space them out so much though if I want to go to next new game cycles. I feel like I should almost do another NG playthrough. Scholar's easier, but you don't believe that difficulty is attributed to the density of enemies? I think that there is some artificial difficulty, but I don't know. Inherently, like, the whole thing isn't too bad, but there are a few areas that the layouts are just on the difficult side. Like Shrine of Amana is a pain, obviously everybody's favorite. Frigid Outskirts, you know, some other things like that are just quite painful. Go to Hyde's Night Tower. Explain the Dragon Rider bros. Well, the Dragon Rider bros were, that's a boss. Just saying about enemy positioning and stuff. Your laptop absolutely rips on the bridge for all the skellies. Yeah, all the animations and stuff that have to go, and then there's particle effects of the bridge breaking and dust kicking up and stuff. Just memeing. You think I'm supposed to understand jokes over text on the internet? No, he's invisible in Scholar too. You have to go make him visible. You have to go like through the whole world, basically, or like around the whole thing and back to make Ava visible. No! Oh no 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 no. I don't know how I got like sucked into the fog there. I thought he was gonna. There we go. I thought he was pulling his sword again. Do the bracelets break from the amount of hits, or the amount? It's from the amount of damage. It's from the amount of damage dealt to him, I believe. An item, or you got to do something to make him visible. Try playing Scholar again. It was Gank City. So much shit everywhere. Fire DLC enemies piss you off, Broom Tower or whatever. I do like the bosses though from Broom Tower. I don't know, that one doesn't bother me. I think the one that bothers me most is the one with Sin for the enemies, besides Frigid Outskirts. But then again, I haven't played them. I personally don't think I've played them enough to really have a real bias towards anything, because I've played it twice. So there's only so much, so many situations and stuff that I've encountered. But yeah, so when you go into that DLC, the Snow DLC, and you turn right and you wind your way through the whole thing, when you get to that, you get like a key to go into that little like tower thing on the walkway, seemingly towards the middle, and I believe that has the item that makes Ava visible. DLC's made the game though? Yeah, for sure. DLCs are quite good. I mean, the DLC in all of the, Soulsborne games are very good. For watching Prepaying Death Run DS2 Vanilla, it just seemed better. Yeah, but weren't you saying that people were arguing that Scholar is harder? Or what? I guess I'm confused at the point that's being made now, because it sounds like you're saying Scholar is harder. Playing a lot of Kingdom Come lately. How are you enjoying that? Because I've heard mixed things. Kimp runs the vanilla DS2. I think most of the yeah, most Soulsborne players do vanilla DS2. It's not very frequent for it to be Scholar. Yeah, they threw DS1 because it's trash. Like I said, you're entitled to your own opinion. I enjoy the game. Okay, yeah, we can get caught on the hammer like that. Why not? Nice. See why people wouldn't like it at all. The armor system is cool to you. 16 armor slots? What can you even fill in 16 armor slots? Oh, wow. That's lucky. Explodey time. Hey, Noja. Welcome back. You have clothing, outerwear, padded armor, mail armor for each body part. Interesting. So what are the body parts? Because I know some games do 4 and some games do 5. Right? So like some do head, chest, arms, legs. Some do head, chest, arms, waist, legs. Went on sale cheaper, so what? It went on sale, but not as cheap as you'd like. Chest has 4 slots, head has 3 slots, plus necklace, leg has 4. And your gauntlets. So for the 4, when you're talking about that, you're saying that the chest has clothing, outerwear, padded armor, mail armor? Is that what you mean by that? Telling you Scholar was harder because there are more enemies? No, I don't think it's harder because of the enemies. I think it's the placement. I think it's the placement of enemies, not sheer number of enemies. Shirt, tabard, padded arm. It just seems like it's like way too much stuff to think about as far, like, I don't know. At least in this case, like 4 pieces makes sense to me. I don't know. 16 just seems excessive. Really affects the gameplay. How is the combat for it? Because I felt like this is kind of the vibe I got from the whole thing. People were pretty excited about it when it came out. Like there was a decent amount of hype behind it. And then it just kind of like fell off. I guess people were saying about bugs and all different things like that. So I don't really know. Some of the new mobs would block invaders. Oh no. So it actually made the PvP side of things kind of difficult. Yeah, I can understand how that would be frustrating. Alright, that dude's just like sprinting around the corner or something. Amazing. The combat is so good. It was really buggy to start. Armor Wars, for example. Someone has just a koi fawn. Heavy damage headshots. Yeah, I guess that definitely leads to a more complex like damage and combat, combat system. But yeah, I think the bugs at the start kind of turned a lot of people off to it. Enjoy your Overwatch, Justin. Enjoy your Overwatch, man. Mr. Host, could you use the seed so I can kill this damn thing? Yeah, that doesn't sound too good. Wasn't the arena in DS2 PvP pretty popular? Like, obviously, I got into the series, like, after DS2, really anything was big. DS3 was already out for a few months, but I thought there was a fair bit of DS2 arena. The bridge, what the bridge in Iron Keep, like before the invaders spawned in. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen people invading in there, just like if they're still doing any sort of DS2 invasions. Got kind of boring. I don't know, some people have, like, from what I've heard, some people say is that DS2 is like very well done for PvP. I've never been a PvP person, so I don't know. I also got into it late, so if I wanted to PvP on it, DS3 was the game to do that on. Ring the Forest Covenant gives you in DS1, but you invade any place you've been. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and act like I really know much about invasions. Was DS1 though the only the only one that had the mechanic of you couldn't invade if the area boss had already been killed, or is that you just can't summon if the area boss has already been killed? Like, I don't know how that stuff works across the games, because I've only summoned 4. That is all 3. Okay. No, because I've only tried to summon when the boss is alive, so I don't know. Bought DS3 with the DLCs for your birthday last little less than a year ago. Didn't decide to play it until a couple months ago when you started watching Squilla. Well, at least then you had it and you had the option to play it when you felt like it. Better than not having it at all. Although I heard that I rolled that, you shit. I heard that it went on sale, I think it's on the summer sale. I believe it's $25 for the Fire Fades edition, which is the same price as the season pass. And people I keep hearing people making comments, oh, Dark Souls 3, they haven't put up the season pass for sale. I don't know, has Dark Souls ever put a DLC on sale? Knew what it was? Seen a friend of yours playing it before, that's why you never got into it? Now you're sort of hooked. Yeah, they're fun. They're really good. I wish I could go back and do a blind playthrough of them all again. Be neat to kind of wipe your memory of that kind of stuff and get another fresh experience. But unfortunately, that is not a possibility. Honestly, I feel like if Bloodborne wasn't spoiled for me, it would have been a more, like, I don't know if it would be that I'd be better at it, but I guess I would have gotten more adjusted to the combat and whatnot. Like, I would have just completely attributed my failures to the fact that it was, a new game for me that I hadn't seen before. But the fact that I've seen it, I guess I have higher expectations and, of how things are supposed to go. I always forget that he follows that up in second phase. There we go. That was actually a fairly clean fight. We only took that one hit. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Yeah, it was just the, I don't know. It looked like I wasn't gonna have that much damage on the like shade or whatever you want to call it, and then after 2 L1s, all of a sudden it was almost dead, and I was like, oh, okay, never mind, we got this, no problem. No problemo. Yeah, these, I don't know, these weapons aren't, they're definitely not terrible. I mean, 515 is the AR. I don't know if that's per blade, or if that's the cumulative AR between the two. It's definitely not terrible, but the moveset is kind of funky to me. Like, the stabs can be nice. The stabs can be nice on the like, roll attack. It just kind of throws me off as a part of the L1 combo. Because you do like 3 attacks, right? You do the right to left, the poke, and then the spread. For that, I don't know, that poke is fairly limited. Alright, man, take care. Thank you for hanging out. I will catch you later. I should probably not use so much stamina. Hey Germ, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing? Alright, so do we want to... This is the thing that I haven't quite been able to figure out. Is if it's better to do fire or bleed. I guess with these... I guess we'll go with fire, because... Bleed is 100% based around luck for this. If I had a bleed infused weapon, I think stacking bleed then makes more sense. But if we're just gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna go with a buff on it. We could go with lightning. We do have a bunch of lightning, but I don't think there's a huge difference in resistance that Aldrich has, so. I don't know why I'm getting the yawns. I have been trying to go to bed earlier so I can get up a little bit earlier. And it's been going kind of okay. I haven't stayed up until 2 recently. Last night I was so close to being able to, like, so close to going to bed at like 1 o'clock. And then I don't know what happened. Next thing I knew, it was like 1:30 or 1:45. So like I made it to bed before 2, which is what I'm trying to work it down from. So that was, I mean, still a technical win, but could definitely be more consistent with it and better. Cause I wanna be up and into work a little bit earlier. Try and shift my schedule up just a little bit. So I don't like how late I'm getting into work. Self-improvement things, you know? Always good to try and improve yourself. $16.25, that's enough damage for Aldrich to warp in phase 1 on new game. Or maybe it's a little bit over, but it's pretty close. Hey Neek, how are you doing? Requirement of these swords? I'll have to look. I don't think they're incredibly high. But I'm not too sure off the top of my head. Alright, well that's not terrible damage right there. Probably gonna run out of fire buff. Yep. There it is. So it is, yeah, 12-18. 12-18. Always asked because he thought it would be a viable option for SL1 speedruns. No, because of the stat requirements. You could hit 18, but you can't hit the 12 strength on top of it without going and getting the Knight's Ring, which then takes up another ring slot where you want to be having like Prisoner's Chance. Yeah, it's not quite. Porlock, how are you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, the Sellsword Twin Blades actually have a lower requirement on them. Hey Obi-Wan, how good is 112 bleed on a weapon? 112 bleed sounds pretty good. Now, I'm not sure what the what weapon is it? Out of curiosity, I mean your luck is gonna affect that as well, unless you're talking that luck is what's boosting it up to that. Marak, welcome back. Brew, welcome back as well. How are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are having a good night. I guess it's already Friday for you, Brew. Early in the morning, rising to the streets. Karthus Curve Greatsword. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I mean, it doesn't hit fast, but the higher bleed should make up for that. I thought anti-mid was disabled. Mikhail, welcome back. I thought Porlock turned anti-mid off. That's why I wasn't even expecting that. So he turned it off days ago, and I saw it still sitting in my viewer list, so I was confused. But yeah, like I've used things like the Uchigatana and stuff, and those have lower bleed rates, but they still bleed pretty fast if you've got higher luck. So I would say 112 is on the good side. Back to Lurkin, alright. Hollow Shield increased bleed points? Yes, as long as it's out. Right, so if you have a Hollow offhand, as long as your Hollow offhand is equipped, right? Like if you have it out like that, that'll boost your luck by 5, I believe. Not convinced you want to keep playing Fighter Z? What about it do you not enjoy that much? But I guess you can, if you've played it less than 2 hours, you can just refund it. What about a Leonard cosplay? We've actually done ring-fingered Leonard, actually. I just said actually multiple times there. Held for it to take effect or just equipped? It has to be held. It works the same way as like Shield of Want or Grass Crest Shield or anything like that. You're not going to get the bonus if it's equipped but away. Yeah, we did ring fingered Leonard like NG12 or something like that. Did not enjoy that cosplay. His weapon sucked. Totally fine, but you may play Mugen instead. Not a lot of difference between it and Mugen. And Mugen is free. Yeah, I mean whatever floats your boat, man. I have no opinion on anything fighting related. Yeah, Marak, I was just saying we did a Leonard cosplay already. I might go back to it in the future because I will return to some of these cosplay runs, but we've done Leonard already. Should be in the cosplays. In the cosplays list. Turco, welcome back. What's up, dude? Alright, you're me boy. Show these blades to your face. I wonder if we're gonna need to go R1s on this. Don't know how, yeah. It seems a little bit slow to do the L1. A Lorien cosplay? Honestly, I can never remember if we've done a Lorien or a Lothric cosplay. I think we did Loriens. I do need to do one with the... Oh no, I keep whiffing the actual, like, head. We do need to do one with the twin greatsword. And then I have the other brother and their greatsword to be done. Should probably get a boss cosplay in soon. We got max vitality, so we can do like Dragon Slayer armor. Does his weapon scale with fate because of the lightning? I feel like it would. That makes sense to me. It does? Okay. So I might want to put some points into that. Gotta add it? Yeah, I need to. I need to add it as an emote. I just didn't have the chance to. Sigurd, we've done one Sigurd cosplay thus far. I need to do another one. So the first one we did Storm Ruler only. I need to do one where I use the Zweihander. Right? Is it the Zweihander that he has? I think so. Stop stomping on me. Some of these staircase memes are too great. Oh, come on, I'm rolling that. Not that it really matters, but still. Nope. Aaron, what are you doing awake, man? What are you doing awake? Is it just general insomnia or something in particular? Oh, come on. I hit R1 there, it just didn't do anything until later for some reason. Bike to work and back in the Philly traffic? Oh, I don't live near Philly anymore. And I don't work down in the district. I drive my like 10-minute commute. To work every morning. Oh, I gotta. Every once in a while, he gets me with that, and I attack when I know I should roll. Who needs sleep anyway? Teal. It's late for you too, isn't it? But also, how are you doing? Welcome back. Always wearing Philly? Well, I mean, I'm from an hour north of Philly, like originally. But I moved to the DC metro area about 1.5 years ago. So that explains all of my Philadelphia sports attire. Hey Singa, welcome back. Help request has been submitted to Steam support. I've only refunded one game on Steam. That's what it says, right? It's gonna miss. Yeah. How am I supposed to repose his head when it's up that high? Come on, game. What kind of joke is this? I was trying to see if I could do like the stand still R1 and get pulled up to the head, but get taller. Let me work on that real quick. Should have changed the should have spent more time in the character creation. Damn it. Second refund ever. The first one wouldn't launch because it was so buggy. Try multiple computers, friends' computers, etc. Were there other reports of that on the on like the Steam page for it? Here we go. Fought the new Arch-Tempered monster. Actually managed to first try it. GG, man. Arch-Tempered stuff is no joke. No joke. Insta-carded 2 times and then wrecked it. Living on a prayer there with the 1 life left. What's the max bleed points you can get? I don't think the bleed number that you see on the weapon, I think that's static. I think just like the speed of proccing is based off of luck. So obviously the most you can get is from 99 luck. But like what even do I have that has poison? Right, like Hollow Barb Straight Sword has 39. I think you can get like a slight boost to the bleed itself, like the infused bleed from either the bleed gem or the hollow gem. Why? Why do my frames do this? Okay. We back? We good? We good now? We good now? Cause it went 0, but OBS didn't disconnect. But basically what I was saying is that the bleed on the weapon itself will change slightly based on the infusion that you put on it. But the actual speed of the proc and stuff is determined by your luck level. So we have, with this weapon, because it's hollow infused, like our hollow infused weapons, we're at like 91 luck as opposed to 86, with obviously 99 being the cap. So yeah, the one on the bleed on the weapons, that's 41, 37, 40, yeah, 41 still the highest, 46 for the Karthus Curved Greatsword, 50 for the Frayed Blade. I think that's the highest. Apparently 50 is also for the Spiked Mace. So you can't really get, I don't think you can get higher than 50. Maybe with an infusion you can get just over 50. And then yeah, there shouldn't be anything down here. Wait, what? Grew Rot Shield, so if things hit you, they build up poison. Yeah, so you can get to like 50 or so. High number say so that inherently the weapon itself will proc faster regardless of luck. But luck itself will add to that as well. Super late, just thought you'd say hi. Alright, sing it. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. You suck at sleeping, Aaron? Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I enjoy sleep, but I also enjoy staying up late, so it's a hard balance between the two. It's really a hard balance between the two. Because I'm a night owl, but I have to get up for a day job, and so then it's a rough combo. Fusion brings it higher, but you do more with Karthus Rouge, and luck adds on top of that. Yeah, so it goes up with Karthus Rouge. They buffed the infusion-based bleed, though, and they nerfed Karthus Rouge a little bit, and then luck on top of all that speeds up the frequency of it. Fuse the Karthus Curve Greatsword with the Blood Gem. Got it to 112 bleed points. Yeah, so now the bleed is going to be... Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it can be affected by the infusion. So, like, Hollow Infusion will add a couple points to it. Blood Infusion will add a bunch to it, but now you don't really do... Like, I don't know what your physical damage looks like anymore. Your physical damage probably goes way down, but you get a trade-off of higher bleed. I typically go with, like, Hollow. Doesn't bleed as often, but you've got higher luck. And you get damage scaling off of... Like, you get physical damage scaling off of the luck. Which is typically pretty solid. So, it's all personal preference, I think. Obviously, a blood-infused gem... Like, a blood-infused weapon is going to do way worse against enemies that are resistant to bleed. Right, so Yorm doesn't bleed, and Dragon Slayer armor doesn't bleed. But if you're just going to use it on things that are weak to bleed, then yeah, that's going to be pretty good, especially if you can land the hits to proc it. Physical damage goes down, but yeah, you go for the bleed. So if you're purely just focused on bleeding and you're aware of the, you know, the downsides on the physical, then it should be no problem. I thought I heard a fireball behind me right there. Can you not? Can you not? Okay. So we've got a running R2 on this. I don't think there are many weapons in the game that you can't do the running R2 to get a plunge attack. One with 2 bandit knives, one infused with fire, one infused with bleed. Super fun with the quick step. Yeah, bandit's knife is very good. And I guess you use the fire infused one for non-bleed fights. It's too late. Just died 10 minutes ago? Oh no. Welcome back, Jamie. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear about your mouse. What are you using in the meantime? And annoying things like slimes. So is there any reason that you fire infuse it as opposed to, like, I don't know what your leveling looks like, but I typically go with, like, yeah. I typically go with sharp as opposed to an elemental infusion. 2 years since you stole it from your school. I guess you got a pretty good deal on that then. Close your desktop and turn to your laptop instead. Now you're just using the touchpad on your laptop. Yeah, I've got my laptop next to me. It's a pretty good alternative if I need it. Plus, I can take my laptop around my apartment. Which, that's the really nice thing, is sometimes I just want to, like, when I'm watching, I'll watch Twitch while I'm cooking and while I'm eating dinner, and I can just carry my laptop around and watch on that. And then go over to my desk. I won't really watch anything on my desktop until after stream, but it's quite convenient. Sorry, I'm Ken. Oh, just because of the starting fire gem. So you get a stone for the blood infusion. Okay. Yeah, it's a fair point. You can start with that. I like starting with the Young White Branch personally, just so I don't have to really deal with any issues when going through Undead Settlement and the Giant. But yeah, the fire infusion is pretty good early game. I know that fire infused short sword and stuff can be good in the beginning. Go look for a cheap mouse tomorrow for now. Are you gonna order one on, like, do you normally order stuff online, or would you go and pick one up from a store? Because I always just kind of order that stuff online, but That's the thing, is like, how badly do you need a mouse? If you need a mouse right away, then going to a store is probably not a bad idea. I guess I do have a wireless mouse that I bought a while back that I could use if I needed to. But I like having the wired mouse for... I like having the wired mouse... Oh, we got a Havel. For, like, latency and stuff. Normally order it online, but for something like now, you'll buy a very cheap one because you kind of need it. Order a good one later. Just buy the good one, man. Just buy the good one. Keep the cheap one as a backup for next time. That's fair. That's fair. You could always use the cheap one with your laptop if you really wanted to, but there's normally not too much reason to use it on your laptop unless you're trying to like specifically do some sort of game. But if you have a desktop, then you do it on there. So, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break. Need to refill and such, so give me a moment.
O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy.
Alright, we back. We back. David, how are you doing? Razalon, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Out for today, gotta get up kind of early. Alright, Brew. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Sleep well, sir. I will catch you later. Took too long, you were getting bored? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to take so long. I tried to take short breaks. I I really hate if I have to take like a dinner break or something during a stream. So I always try and, if I do like an earlier start, I try and eat dinner right beforehand. What? Okay, I feel like it might just be worth it to R1 in this. Never get bored of J-Con style? Like, it's impossible. Are you saying that maybe we should up our stream quality and have some sort of fancy BRB video like everybody else seems to have nowadays? What is this? Production value in 2K18? Are you kidding me? Oh, I missed it. I could have had that if I angled it properly. Dude, giveaways like GTX Titan graphics cards? I don't even have something that nice in my own computer, damn it. Now I'm just gonna hand them out to people for free? What do you think of me? A dancing body under J-Con style so it looks like he's dancing. Yeah, there you go. There's one solution. Jamie's our idea guy. Oh, I rolled that early. And I got staggered. Okay. That's not fun. That's my bad. Dude. This weapon. Or not this weapon, this armor. So this armor is actually like weak enough that you will get staggered if you get hit once. Luckily we're not dead, which I would like to thank Ring of Steel protection and such for that, but still. We're at the edge of the map. And I'm trying to fight Nemo as king. I'm on the edge of the map. Okay, I was gonna be really upset if that wasn't enough damage to do it. Looking up at each other with the text break time. Yeah, I don't know, I've never like, never taken the time to try and have any sort of production value on the BRB screen. I honestly don't know if like people care or not. Like, I don't know if it's like some people find it funny at first and then it's like, okay, this never gets updated. It's kind of an old thing. You should really have a nicer looking break screen. I don't know. Some people are just like, wow, that's dumb. Like, I have no idea. I just kind of always left it since it's been like that for like ever. I think I've had that BRB screen since pretty early on into having a PC. Gaming computer costs about $1 a week to operate. A power consumption meter. How do you calculate that? Who did School's intro screen? Matthew Shesman. He's the guy that did was it Dork Souls? He did one of the animated Souls YouTube videos. It's pretty funny if you haven't watched it, but I forget what the name of it is off the top of my head. Never used yours, as he still just streamed directly from PS4. On that, you have a paper that says break time that you point towards your webcam. Even better. That's the kind of quality I'm talking about. That's helpful. I think it's Dork Souls 3. But if you just look up Matthew Chesman on YouTube, that's the guy that did Squills. He also did either an intro screen or a BRB screen for NEMS. I don't remember which. But it's all in that style of animation. A member of Subpar Streamer. There aren't enough communities that you can join that would allow me to join that as well. I had to cut Maryland streamers in order to put the Twitch subreddit. Kilowatt meter plugs into the outlet, and then the computer plugs into it. Oh, okay. Well, see, my entire PC is plugged into a power strip. So can it work that, like, through the same means? Or no? Just have subpar streamers in the Pikes? Yeah, I have the Pikes, Twitch DC, which is a Twitch group for my area that I live in, and then the Twitch subreddit. Entire surge protector into, if you want to measure everything plugged into the strip. Plug it into the strip and plug your computer into it. Gotcha. How much does something like that cost? Is it worthwhile to have, or no? Because I could probably calculate it if there's an online calculator that takes all of your equipment. And you just give it like an average use time. Because I don't leave it running outside of when I'm on it. It's like I turn it on when I get home. I would say my computer is on about 8 hours a day. But obviously I would think that actually streaming and stuff is going to use more. Why is my character still running when I'm not holding the sprint button? Oh no. Easy. Easy. We're almost at... How many souls do we need? 4.5 mil? 8 million more... That's like... It's like 6 million more. Least favorite build I've done so far? I think it has to be... Ringfinger Leonard. His build was just so bad. Guys, we just picked up our weapon. Didn't get hit once that fight, you call hacks? Nah, it's called practice. It's called practice. Not technically a streamer on the Pikes Discord, but Stay said it's okay to put the community thing on your stream. Yeah, so basically the way that works Like, we don't give it to... It's because if everybody that was a streamer got that tag, it would just be people would join the community to get free shoutouts, right? People just join the community to get free shoutouts. So you're more than welcome if you're a part of the community and you want to put that tag on. The streamer tag is for like long-term supporters of it and stuff that we've decided to put that label on. So like obviously, you know, streaming consistently and stuff, like it's possible that down the line you get it, but we just don't want it to be that staggered me but didn't do any damage. Okay. Don't want it to be that people join the Pikes Discord just to get put into it at everyone shout out reel. $25, you measure for a while, then plug it into another thing like fridge, freezer, microwave, etc. Helps you make decisions about leaving lights on, running computers, etc. I'm pretty good about that stuff in general. Stop spamming hate speech in DS3 chats? We banned him twice already today. Really matter if you have that tag? Well, it depends. I mean, if people leave notifications on for that Discord channel, or like that Discord server, then yeah, they'll get pinged every time somebody from it goes live. But most people probably have everyone disabled for that. Just a way, did I say something about the fight? Yeah, I did, JV. I'll repeat it. Basically, I was saying that, like, anybody that's a part of the community is more than welcome to put that label under them. Basically, the streamers list is a list of people that are, you know, that have been supportive and a part of the community and stuff for a while, that have been decided to give that tag, because we don't want it to be that anybody that joins just gets a free shout out reel, right? Gets an at everyone shout out all the time. So we're not just gonna be like, oh hey, you stream, you get a shout out, you know, because otherwise then you just get a bunch of people joining your Discord to publicize their stream and that's it. So by selectively choosing who gets added to that, you save a lot of that hassle and whatnot. But yeah, anybody is more than welcome to put the community under their stream. This is just for the Discord solely. What Stay said makes a lot of sense. They'll be probably added to the stream like once a month. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there hasn't really been a ton of growth in the Pikes Discord. In fact, I think the numbers have been dropping from the Discord a little bit, but it's hard to have a shared community Discord, especially when people's stream times and whatnot are all over the place. Like, sure, there's a subsect of people that watch most of them, but everybody has their own communities. So, like, I want to say that my personal Discord server, I think, is the same size as the Pikes Discord now. Your dog turned 9 today. What kind of dog do you have, Enduritize? I didn't know you had a doggo. I'm jealous. One day I will have a pupper. And it will be a good pupper. It'll be the goodest of boys. American Eskimo. I actually don't think I'm familiar with that breed. What is it similar to? Been very low traffic as far as conversations and activity lately? Good for seeing who is live and what they're playing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. People in the Pikes you already know from the other Discord communities. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people... I mean, the way the Pikes even formed was a bunch of people that knew each other, right? But yeah, it's hard. Everybody, that's the way Twitch works. There's gonna be naturally shared communities. But like a Discord for a shared community is kind of hard. It's easy to just, like, you know, hang out in each other's streams and host each other and expose other people in your communities to others in, you know, that you're friends with. But I don't know, just the concept of a shared Discord, as each individual starts to grow, that that overlapping bond and stuff tends to, you know, diffuse. Anyone's stream, if you're, yeah, and it's good if you know, like, you like a bunch of these same streamers, then it's perfect. You can see all of them in one spot. Otherwise, you're just in the people's individual discords.
Welcome, unkindled one.
Extremely nasty cough over the course of this afternoon. Oh no, our skin. Feel better, man. Take some meds. That Dayquil. That's what I would do, at least. It sometimes works fairly well, but cough up a lung? No, don't. You need both. You need both lungs. Don't let him fool you. Cold meds earlier, but nothing happened. Damn. Damn, son. Your arch nemesis? What? What happened? Yeah, I'm pretty much like just getting over being sick. I still have some like nasal congestion and stuff on and off. It seems to be fine all day. And then I swear as soon as I go to stream, it's not even as I go to stream, it's as I'm just like talking and stuff on stream, I start to get like some mucus and stuff, and it's tons of fun, as you can imagine. Why do you keep doing this to me? Yeah, I could have gotten punished for that second hit there. Ah! I'm actually surprised that did enough damage to do it. Genuinely surprised that that did enough damage to finish him off. Best Doge Lord? Doge Lloyd. Not a Doge Lord? Alright, let me see. Let me see, doggo. Aww. Looks so happy. What a happy pupper. What a happy pupper. Gifted you a 1 month sub. What? I'm not even there. How did I get brought into it? What? I don't understand. I'm like, why do I have a notification? You've been gifted a sub. What? I've been gifted subs like several times while I'm streaming, and I'm pretty sure this is like 3 months in a row that this person has gifted me a sub to this channel. Talking about me there? I don't know. Oh, we almost have 420 for soul count. We almost have 420. It's too good. Can I have that problem specifically with Naro and Dis? Yeah, I've been gifted a Dis sub one time. Hey, Cyril. What's up? Overheated and sick, being Canadian has gone right out the window. Is that how it ends? Once Canadians get sick, they're no longer Canadian. Thunderstorm. We had thunderstorms yesterday. I don't think it stormed at all today. No, we've got some showers, I guess. Awesome. I love when the grass is wet. It means I have to cut through the house to leave. And get back in the house, too. 4 months with Quitty, still haven't paid yourself. And it's gone. How awkward. How awkward. Canadians being Canadian is a lie? Well, don't tell them that. A Canadian can never be sick, so when you're sick, you're not a Canadian. What is a sick Canadian then? Like, what do they become? What are you? What are you even? British? They don't become French? They become American? Why would you want that? I guess you wouldn't because you're sick. When your K-Dub sub runs out, you can't avoid getting another one unless you literally don't watch them. Not that you want to avoid it. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate sub gifts. I loathe when people legitimately are just trying to bait out sub gifts. Like, it's an extremely kind act, and I appreciate it whenever somebody, wants to gift me a sub. But, God, I cannot stand when people are just like, somebody gifts a sub, or somebody's like, oh man, my sub ran out. I really wish I still had a sub. I would so sub to you if I had the money, and then boom, gifted sub. Or hey, anybody want it? Then there's the people that just like straight up come out with it. They're like, yo, somebody give me a sub. It's like, you have some audacity. Baiting out the games is the best. Yeah, see if you can bait somebody into gifting you a game. I really would love to play that game. Really miss it? With your new mouse, you can't really afford it? I don't know what to do, guys. Oh, yeah, that's the other one too. When people do that. It's like, oh damn, my sub, it doesn't work anymore. I think it's broken. Can somebody please fix it? Thanks. You've accidentally done it before? It's one thing if it is accidental, but like, I know some people are doing it on purpose. Because their sub's been gone for like a week. Input reading, sons of bitches, do that. Yeah, or I love this person's emotes. I mean, I said that one time and K-Dub actually gifted me a sub to Dist, but I was not insinuating for anybody to sub me. I forget how that, because we were just talking about people's emotes in general, or Dist's emotes, and I was like, yeah, those are cool. Because like, if I really want emotes, like I'll sub to a person, even if it's just for a month. Gets new ones all the time. What, new emote slots? Yeah, Dist has he's got quite a few, for sure. He's got good emotes though, so he's also a good streamer, so he's got a combination of people subbing for his skill and his emotes. So you use your Prime sub? Yeah, it's definitely not a bad idea to use your Prime sub on like a bigger streamer just to get maximum value and get a ton of different emotes. One dude because he keeps you sane at work. There you go. There you go. Want to sub to a lot more people? Oh no, it's expensive to sub to a ton of people. It's so expensive to sub to a ton of people. I have mine limited to like 7, so it's like $35 a month. $2+ Prime. Yeah, I have, I think, 7+ Prime, so it'd be $40 a month. But that's about how much, that's about the most I'll push it. Yeah, it's $4.99. Unless you're in a different country, sometimes it's a little more expensive. Or if you sub on mobile, because it's an in-app purchase. So it's like $6.99 or something like that. Tier 2 K-Dub, oh, you got the friendly emote. Ooh. Limited to 3 people? You would do more, but you just don't make enough to cover that, and actual things you need to pay for. Well, yeah, and absolutely, real life, like IRL stuff, you know, it's top priority. And most streamers understand that. If a streamer doesn't understand that, then obviously you've got different issues on that end. Like I appreciate people subbing to me, but yeah, if you can't afford it, or it's not, you know, it's not worthwhile or whatnot to do so, then, you know, by all means don't. Wait, where are we right now? Oh, here we are. Here we are. Sub gifts and K-Dubs chat are nutty. Yeah, like I could theoretically unsub and just get gifted a sub if I really was feeling like not subbing myself. But I've been subbed to K-Dub since a month after he got partnered. Don't work at the moment before all your money was in cash for obvious reasons. Yeah. Hey Nix, welcome back. Just to see how fast he... What's better, subs to your donation? Well, so I think the best way, if you're looking for like straight up financial support of a streamer, then bits or donations are gonna be best. But subbing helps, especially with partnered streamers, because you get emote slots based off of sub points. Also, just like using a streamer's emotes in other chats, I mean, it has its own effect, right? People see it, they're like, oh, I like that. What streamer is that from? Stuff like that. So I think from like a networking and growth kind of standpoint, that subbing is more beneficial. But cheers and donations financially so, because the streamer gets the streamer gets a cut of it. Right, they get the full total that you give to them. Yeah, and also the viewer gets something back. They get the emote. Promise to spam sub emotes as a token of my gratitude. But yeah, no, it legitimately bothers me. I don't know. People fortunately don't do it here. People don't do it here. But like I've been in several other chats where people just like flat out ask for subs or like hint at it all the time, and it's like it shows. I feel like it shows a lot about a person's character. At least I think it does. Yeah, that's all the time. Who has a particular emote you might have used? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Don't like when people do it either. It ruins part of the chat experience because like everybody's just having like a good time, and then here's somebody who's just like subtly mooching or straight up mooching. Like I said, some people just flat out ask for a sub. They have no shame. Get friend requests from people on Twitch you don't know? Yes. I have a few times, but not too often. I haven't gotten a lot of friend requests recently. It's normally people I know. Sometimes the ones I think I don't know, I look into it and there's somebody from like another chat that I'm a part of. It's normally like somebody from like Squilla's because that's where I'm the most active with the modding. Yeah, friend requests on Facebook are different. Some of those are just fake accounts anyway. When someone's gifting a lot and then there's... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Nix. Somebody, like, there's a sub-gift... One person's either gifting a bunch of subs or a couple people are, and then random people just start to come out of the woodwork and be like, hey, or LOL, this person's gifting a lot of subs, that's crazy. Or wow, person gifting subs, like that's so nice. I'm like, I see you. Like, you son of a bitch. Some 43-year-old Finnish lady added you one time when you were 17. Was it a real person? Because, like, a lot of times those are, like, fake accounts. Every time Texas starts gifting in chat, yeah. Oh my god, Texas, you've gifted so many subs. Hey, you millions, how are you? Welcome back. Finnish people are not real. Oh, well, that changes some things. It was she even messaged you? What the hell? So creepy. Don't get friend requests on Facebook. Nobody wants to add you as a friend on Facebook. In all fairness, you're boring and do nothing on it anyways. I don't do anything on it either. Like, I get a random friend request here and there, but pretty infrequent. Pretty infrequent. I go on Facebook. I occasionally go on Facebook and read something. Normally I get tagged in some... Either I get a message or I get tagged in some, like, meme or animal video thing. And then I look at that, I like it, and then I poke my friend who I've had a poke thing with since college. For God knows whatever reason I still have that going, and then I get off. Honestly, getting up there in viewers now, gonna be diss tier soon. Yeah, he's been pulling some good numbers. The other day, it was weird because he got a host from Barbarous King for obviously like a couple hundred, but his numbers didn't really jump up right away. Like, I don't think a ton of people, like a couple people came over from it, but not a lot. And then, oh, what am I doing? Whatever. And then, like, later in the stream, he was, like, 1,200 to 1,400 or something like that. Like, it was very much so on the higher side. Cyber dicking? Oh, is that what it is? I guess I need to stop that. Guess I need to stop that. Happens whenever you give more than one in Cheese's chat. Yeah, it happens. It's not, yeah, it's all over the place. Leechers are everywhere. And then people like, yeah, then they'll brag about it because it worked. And then they'll do it again with their, oh, it ran out. Then you use a different tactic. First it's, oh man, like a sub that'd be so cool. And then eventually it turns into, oh man, my sub ran out. Your sub? You mean the gifted sub that you mooched last month? You want somebody to re-up that for you? Unintentional side effect? Yeah, and it's definitely a thing for good, and it still benefits the streamer. It still benefits the streamer, but it's just kind of annoying, because there are good-hearted people that'll fall for it and spend money on people who don't care. Hey, Grayson, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Hollow or bleed infusion scale better with luck? I think that bleed will, but bleed does less physical damage. So a bleed infusion will up your bleed, right? A blood infusion will up your bleed, so you'll bleed more often. You'll do less physical damage. Hollow infusion, your luck, like your weapon scales with luck as well, so you'll get some physical damage from luck. You'll get some physical damage from luck, and then having more luck will also just proc your bleed faster. Right about actually buying a sub, because that's what people should do, is people do instead of asking for handouts. Yeah, it's like, hey, I paid for this sub. I don't know. It's just, it's unfortunate, but I don't know if there is a solution or what you can do about it. I don't really think there is a solution to it, unless you just like get rid of those people from your stream. Which I don't know, if we ever get to that point and there's like new people that just come out asking for subs, like I might have to be like, all right, mods, give them a warning if they're caught doing it again. Like, no, because I would rather have the proper community than just more subs because, you know, people ask for handouts from generous people. Hey, Salty, get a Realm Royale ad? Oh, good. Oh, good. You know what? They know what kind of content we're putting out over here. I guess we gotta start playing some Battle Royales, yeah? Scarlet, thank you for the bits. Turn off gift subs so you don't receive them anymore? I think you can only turn it off. Can't you only turn it off for channels you're not following? Sinelder, how are you? No gifted subs are allowed here? No. What I'm saying is, people asking for gifted subs. Like, it's completely fine to gift subs, but I do not appreciate people just asking for handouts. Gifted 2 subs before, and both times I really loved it, but never asked for it. And that's completely fine. I'm saying there are people that will go around to bigger chats and make a fuss about not having a sub and then get gifted. And then get gifted subs. Like like I was saying earlier, I got gifted a sub during this stream. I'm here. Like those are, I mean, that's really awesome of people to, you know, to be like that, or it's like, yeah, you're just talking, you don't have a sub and somebody gives it to you, but when somebody starts asking for subs, it bothers me. Gifted subs are how you got your first 3 months? Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, and sometimes it's good, like, sometimes a person will be gifted subs, and then they'll, like, resub to the channel, and, you know, go from there. Gift you a sub? I can, Intrand, you're already sub, man. If you don't ask, you'll never receive. It's not 100% true, but it's fairly. I mean, it has some truth value to it. Has some truth value to it. Every empirical statement has a truth value. All right, now we're getting deep. Gift you a Gatorade, your grass keep cramping. Oh my God, so much damage. So much damage. Ow. Your current sub in here was gifted, and you appreciate them helping me out. Personally, you don't care about emotes much. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you, especially like the less people talk, like the less they're inclined to use emotes. I talk in chats all the time. So emotes are always like a cool thing. Saturo? I am not sponsored by Saturo. Ow! Ow. No! Dang it. Get out of here? half your conversation is emotes sometimes. Yeah, like a lot of times I just have, you know, you'll have like a reaction to something, or a statement can only properly be made with emotes. Right? It's like it's not as funny, or doesn't deliver the same point without it. Mildly insane number of subs. I think I have, with that gifted one, I think I have 16 subs at the moment. I think I have half are my own and half are gifted. How long you have after a sub runs out before you lose your streak? I think it's like 30 days. It might be 14. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Then again, you're always here. It's actually, what's actually crazy is that emote has been used every single day. This even a boss fight? It is. It is. Sub the first? Keep your streak? You might. You might. Alright, Intred, take care, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Sleep well, dude. Have it until the 20th. Yeah, I don't know the exact amount, Jamie. I do not know the exact. My most popular sub emote? That's some damn good research there, Porlock. Some damn good research. Yeah, I was there was a conversation going on in a different stream earlier today, I think it was. It would be cool if they eventually moved to a cumulative sub count. So like they just keep track of how many months you've ever been subbed to a stream. I think that'd be kind of cool, and then it just like that increments every time, and then it just whether the badge shows as a flag based on if you're currently subbed or not. I am excited for the new From Software game. I am very much excited. I don't know too much about it, but I'm kind of glad about that, and I trust Miyazaki and his game design, so we'll see how it goes. And then ate it before you get to clean it up. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh no. Yeah, I mean like obviously crapping on it is one thing, but eating it, oh, that's nasty. That doggo needs a teeth brushing. Oh man. Twitch for 2 years and I've never subbed to someone? I was on Twitch for a year. Okay, so I made my Twitch in like April or May or something like that of 2015. And I watched the same streamer like every day, at least during the week while I was at work. I watched the same streamer every day, pretty much all day because of his stream schedule. Never subbed. I watched a little bit when I went back to college. When I came back the next summer, I started watching, and then that's when I dropped my first sub. That's when I dropped my first sub, and then once you sub to one person, that's when you've broken that wall down. You'll sub to other people. No, I'm not playing RuneScape. Why do you ask? No. No questions here. No questions here, Mitch.
The blood of the dark soul.
Hey, Adam. Small nail pop in your wall? Your dog randomly went to it and tried to bite it off the wall? Oh no, I thought it was a bug. Is your dog alright? Like, I can't imagine that's like good for the teeth, although I guess dogs chew on bones, so maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Probably gotta nail that in or pull it out. Arrows, thank you for the host. How was your stream? DS3, yeah, buddy. Pretty much every day. Pretty much every day. At least for the first bit of the stream. Ah! Yeah, this armored... Oh, that was bad. Does not have good defense. That's one thing I will say about this. Lord Hexadecimal, how are you doing? Yeah, I might have to try and keep it to R1s for safety. I might put on some Rotten Pine. Alright. Phase 2! What a die! That's not good. That's not good. This is an Abyss stream, kids. You want to die? This is not an Abyss stream. I mean, we're Abyss friendly. This is not his stream. Just in case you were confused. I think I can only fit, yeah, probably only 2 hits on the runaround because of the L1. There it is. Poison, boys! Poison's so good on Gale. Gotta go? Alright, Nix. Thank you for stopping by. Best of luck with whatever you gotta do. I will catch you later. Did it for a second, then realized it wasn't something she needed to protect us from. Runs around killing spiders. Doesn't eat them, just leaves them dead on the floor. I guess that's better than consuming them. It's one less thing to worry about. As if ingesting insects has some sort of effect on health. Damn, poison does so much work. Oh wow, okay, that whiffed. I wish there was a fancy... Wait, what is the weapon art on this? He's probably gonna die to poison, isn't he? Yeah. Alright, well. See you, Gale. See ya. Excitement for No Man's Sky was inverse proportional. Almost got to Infinity before release and then dropped to minus Infinity. Well, the problem with No Man's Sky was that it didn't deliver on what was promised. Right? Like, there were lawsuits and stuff then going out because they, like, advertised things to be in the game, but they weren't. Deliver on anything? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Made a Highlander joke? My sub alert is actually, it's Highlander, the song Highlander, rather, by Lost Horizon, so it's funny you say that. They have venoms or toxin, then it can't, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Grayson, thank you for the bits, by the way. This run start from the beginning, because it was damn fast? Yeah, we're about 3 hours in. About 3 hours in. I don't know how much in-game time. We've got, what, 2 bosses left? Yeah. Died to the ladder before Midir than Midir? I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. The number of people that complain about how impossible Madeira is don't complain about the latter. Madeira and Cindy, yep. Yep. I gotta stop whiffing. Never killed Madeira? Actually, Fang? I didn't know that. Still on the first boss 3 hours in? Well, I mean, we have like 850 hours or something in the game, so I would hope we'd be able to get somewhere in a reasonable amount of time. Keep forgetting to go to the next NG, but do you do all the other DLC bosses? And just skip him because he's out of the way? What? Are we just gonna keep doing this attack? Alright. Ah! Lost your DS3's disc somewhere, so you never beat it. Oh man. Well, you know what the solution is. You gotta just get it digitally now. I have... No, DS3 I actually have on... I have digitally on my Xbox. I have the disc for Scholar, though. Million speedrun streams? When someone doesn't say hi at all. First thing they say is lol, GG, F, rip, etc. when the run dies. Yeah, I think that's like only acceptable if you literally came in like just as that happened. And not the lol or the haha or whatever. I'm talking more like the... Like if you're just like, F. I don't know. It depends. Some streamers it's more triggering than others. I feel like we had this discussion somewhere. But yeah, it's like the haha lol. Or no, haha rip. That happens often is like really quite annoying. Might not even fight him again until NG plus 10 or something. He's pretty scripted. Once you know all of his like moves and combos and stuff, it's pretty well the same every time. Oh, well. We got fancy. Okay. I didn't realize that was my weapon art. Oh, well. I should buy some more poison. Giving him an acupuncture treatment? I'm trying to. You know, just give him some pokes in the face. Fighting the hardest Madeira? Yeah, because NG plus 7 and beyond is the same, so NG is the best place to learn it. No hits? Yeah, buddy. Let's go. And we only took what, like 3 hits on Gale, and they were dumb decisions. Where the okay, hold on. Somebody no, screw it. We'll go now. I need to go get the ashes from Farron. Just while I'm thinking about it. I need to go up and grab those so we can get the poison pine resin. Hey, Johnny. We're level 561? I think. Let me check. 562. We're at 562 now. Hardest Madeira Oxymore. Yeah, I mean, it's scripted. It's just a longer version of the NG fight. Only way to get good at Dark Souls is to play more Dark Souls. Exactly. Some people say I play too much, or that the game's... I love when people come in and say that. They're like, the game's not even like worth playing that long. You play it too much. It's like, I enjoy it still, so I'm gonna keep playing. Let me summon you in and let me see it. What was it? Yeah, we got 222 hours on this character. Got 222 hours on this character. Yeah, I could... See, the thing is, Fang, even if I wanted to, I'd actually have to turn my game off and then change out the executable file turn it back on, put it in online mode. So much, it's way too much effort. My no crash fix is sacred. And character's butt ugly. To be fair, this character was initially created to be it was just my fist only character. And then I was like, you know what? I want to do door shield only with it. And then I turned it into my character for stuff. How many characters have I done? I have a lot that I've gone through over time. We've done a lot of reset runs before, going for deathless runs, going for no hit runs. I have my bow only character. I did I had my first playthrough character. I've had a ton of characters. A lot get deleted. People come into a Hattie stream to say get a life. You play this damn game every single day. How are you not tired of it? There we go. Now I've got enough poison pine resin forever. Problem solved. Problem solved. Help in PvP, or is it scaled down? No, it stays. I don't think it gets scaled in PvP. I don't know about the arena. It just limits your options, right? Because when you're invading or being invaded, there's a soul level range that you can hit, and it's your soul level plus or minus some percentage, I think. Just messing. Well, the only reason I wasn't sure if you were messing is because as soon as you said that, it came up on my screen and said, Ravenfang is now online playing Dark Souls 3. And I was like, well, shit. I don't know if he was serious about that or not. I want to play the 223rd hour of my character. I have more hours on this character than I have in all of Skyrim. It's kind of crazy to me because I had 180 hours on my one Skyrim character back in high school, and I thought that was a lot. Now I have like 850 hours in this game. I'm like, that's not too bad. Played a bunch more from here. What you hate the most is when people complain at speedrunners that they're not enjoying the game. Herder, look at my time. You only play it fast. Or I think we had the discussion about cheating yesterday and the glitchless and stuff, so we don't need to talk about that anymore. Level 500, right? Yeah, so if you got a level 500, you would be paired up against, like, say 450 to 550. 223? Both correct, depending on how you say the number. Since when is 3
You must cut
a
down
word?
the mightiest tree in the forest. Wait! A herring!
Run an update, so you're back for a bit. Welcome back, Nix. Yeah, why don't you play the game the way I play the game is, like, the biggest definition. I was actually reading a Reddit thread about blind playthroughs and speedrunners, and I thought it was kind of interesting because there are apparently some communities and stuff where if somebody's doing a blind playthrough of the game, like, speedrunners basically come in and talk about how they're like, oh, this is easy, actually the whole game is easy, and like basically flaunting the fact that they speedrun the game. It's like, oh my god. Just shut up and let the person enjoy their first experience of this game. Don't go ruining it for them. I haven't seen it with Souls, but apparently with like some other speedrun communities and stuff, it's been a thing. That's happened to you? What game are you playing, Fang? Like, some it's pretty chill, and like they'll come and they'll offer help if they ask for it because they're knowledgeable about it, but there are people that they'll just basically brag about the fact that they speedrun it and self-promote. Yeah, when you practice hundreds of hours. Exactly. That's like people are like, man, people make comments about me being like decent at the game. I'm like, I can always be better, but I've played 850 hours. I would like to think that somewhere down the line I would be decent at it. If I played 800 hours of anything, I would hope to be not bad. Stream a lot of games. That's fair. Milton, thank you for the follow, by the way. Do another cosplay tonight? This one was too fast. I'm not going to be able to, because this one took a little bit over 3 hours. And if another one took me 3 more hours on top of this, I'd be streaming until about 2 in the morning. And I have work tomorrow. Tomorrow night, if we were in a similar situation, then sure, I would. Because it's a Friday night into Saturday. But I can't tonight. I'll switch to another game, like we'll keep streaming. Maybe play some Binding of Isaac or something like that. But I definitely can't do another run. Because I don't like splitting my runs. So I don't want it to be that like I do 1.5 tonight. I mean, like in theory I could, but I like it to just be one consecutive thing so you can see it all in one flow. 800 hours or more and you feel like you still suck at them? I guess it depends on the game too. I don't know. Like if it's an online game, that could be a little bit different. But I feel like something with Souls, like if I'm gonna put that much time into a PvE oriented game where you see the same things all the time. What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Won't work tomorrow, it's Brazil's game. Dude, this World Cup has been funky. Like I haven't really like watched too much, but